If you have gone to the store lately to pick up fever medication for yourself or your child, you might be surprised to see there isn't a lot available. Tylenol in particular is getting harder to find as the nation wrestles with this spike in winter illnesses, RSV, the flu, and COVID. Images like this now pretty commonplace nationwide. Industry experts say there's not much of a logjam in production. Instead, they blame skyrocketing demand for the shortages in supply. Joining me now is Anita Brikman with the Consumer Healthcare Products Safety Association. Thank you for being with us because, you know, as a parent of 3 kids, my kids are getting older now, but anytime your child has a fever, this panic sets in, right? And you rush to the drugstore and you're trying to manage the fever. It's really hard when you see an empty store shelf. So we talked about why this is happening. Has this happened before?
You know, I'm also a mom. Thank you for having me on. My kids are getting older too, but I remember that feeling of panic. But what we are seeing right now is truly unprecedented demand. When we look at sales figures from Information Resources, Inc. of last year compared to this year, because of this onslaught of flu, COVID, and RSV, sales are up 65%. We've also seen data on this flu season. This is the earliest and most severe it has hit in a decade. So have there been really bad seasons before? Yes, there have. But when we think about this, I mean, we're coming out of COVID, but their COVID is still out there and circulating. RSV hit very early, and now we have this huge uptick in November into December of flu. It really is unprecedented. The Consumer Healthcare Products Association represents companies that make these medicines. And I can tell you they are manufacturing 24/7 to try to get these products back on the shelf. And yes, the products are being replenished, but parents might have to make more than one stop to find them. And we know that can be frustrating.
How soon before we start to see the shelves full again? Are we talking days, weeks, months?
You know, I think that we're hoping that we're going to be hitting the spike, the peak of this influenza spike coming up here now since it started so early. But what I can tell you is really there is not a nationwide shortage. What we do know is that there are these temporary out of stocks. I've personally seen it at a local drugstore, visited it again, and seen the shelves fill up again. So the companies are doing everything they can to produce 24/7 and get those store shelves restocked. So we're hoping that we're going to see this ease up. But what we're telling parents right now is, number one, you might have to go to more than one place. You might also not find exactly the brand you're looking for. You mentioned Tylenol. You might need to choose a different brand if you can't find that. The other thing is store brands are available. Those are those generics, right, that the stores have. They have the same active ingredient to reduce fever and pain as the brand names. So you might need to choose a store brand. And then the other thing we're saying is you might need to also try a different formulation. So let's say you've always used liquid pain relievers and fever reducers. If your child is over 2, you might need to go to a chewable and use it for the time being. And then one final tip that people don't always think about is that the dollar chain has these medicines available. Stores like Dollar General, Family Dollar, they also sell these medicines. So while we're going through this, we're hoping people are patient, look where they can to find what they need. And then one more important point, when you do find that pediatric acetaminophen or ibuprofen, please just buy what you need. Otherwise, if parents start stocking up when they find it, then there are going to be other families who are scrambling to find what they need for their sick child.
I'm really glad you brought that up, Anita, because yeah, we do start to panic and we overbuy, right, which also leads me to wonder about expired medication. You know, I know in my house, I try to go through yearly and look at the expiration dates on things. How safe is it to use an expired medication when it comes to a children's Tylenol if you can't find one?
Well, you know, I would say that there's not an issue with safety in any way. It's really about efficacy. We represent makers of over-the-counter medicines, dietary supplements, and consumer medical devices. And we remind people the expiration date is there for a reason because you will get the greatest efficacy. The medicine will work at its best if it is before the expiration date. But there's not a safety issue with using these products.
How about diluting an adult medication? What's the data on that?
That is something that we truly advise against. We know that these ingredients, when used the right way, are very safe and effective. But overdose or doubling up of a medicine can happen, and that can be really dangerous for a child. We do not advise that parents do this on their own. If you cannot find these medicines, please contact your pediatrician. Your pediatrician may have samples, or they may be able to advise you where they might even be able to write you a prescription to get these for the time being. But using adult medicines in children is not recommended.
So much good information. There is a fear over fevers, but shop around. Anita Brikman, SVP of Communications at Consumer Healthcare Products Association. Thank you so much. Clearing some things up for us this morning. Happy holidays and a safe and healthy new year to you.
Same to you. Happy holidays.
Thank you. All right, when we come